Imagine a gathering so large that thousands of people travel from different parts of Nigeria and even outside the country, not for a political rally, but for a prayer. That was the scene at Zion City in Okpala, Imo State, during the recently concluded Zion Prayer Movement Outreach Crusade led by great prophet evangelist Ebuka. The event attracted enormous attention, with worshippers gathering for prayer, deliverance, healing, and thanksgiving. But beyond the massive crowd, two things stood out and generated serious conversation online: the testimonies of miracles and the extraordinary donations connected with the gathering. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are taking a closer look at what happened at Ngor, the testimonies coming out of the crusade, and the remarkable generosity reported among Zionites. Zion Prayer Movement Outreach, led by evangelist Ebuka and Ozie, has become known for large prayer programs that attract people from different parts of Nigeria and members of the ministry's international branches. The Ngor location is particularly significant because Zion City has become the ministry's major permanent base in Imo State. During the 2025 100 Days Fasting and Prayer program, the ministry concluded with a 3-day international crusade at Zion City from October 10 to October 12. One report claimed that more than 5 million worshippers came from Nigeria and different parts of the world. That figure is a claim reported by the media surrounding the event and should not be treated as an independently audited attendance figure. But even without relying on the exact amount, footage from the gathering showed an enormous crowd filling the venue. And today, the 2026 100 Days closing prayer wasn't a different. The crowd was massive. The crowd was enormous. And that was only the beginning. For many people who attended, the main attraction was not the crowd. It was the hope of receiving an answer to a long-standing problem. During the program, worshippers gave testimonies involving healing, deliverance, and other personal breakthroughs. Videos circulating from Zion's program have shown people coming forward to testify after prayers. Some reported physical healing. Others spoke about deliverance from spiritual attacks or long-standing problems. For example, a lady was delivered from epilepsy that was sent to her by her uncle. This epilepsy has made her suitors run away. Another lady who was having hearing impediment for over 40 years received instant healing. Is this God not wonderful? A child who was never walked since 7 years of birth walked. So many persons dropped their walking stick and walked. A lot of blessings and testimonies. I ask again, is God not wonderful? Another part of the Ngor story that generated huge attention was the level of financial support and donations associated with the program. Hundreds of millions and even billions of naira from different Zion branches and supporters. The United States Zionites gave 5.4 billion. United Kingdom branch 502 million naira. Canada branch 125 million naira. Imo State branch 106,050,000 naira. River State branch gave 62,039,305 naira. Enugu State branch gave 51 million naira. Abia State branch gave 30 million naira. And Anambra State branch gave 30 million naira. And lots more, because all the countries that I cannot be able to mention here gave enormous huge amount. The bigger story may not simply be the exact amount. The bigger story is the extraordinary willingness of the members and supporters to contribute to the ministry and its projects. And that brings us to another important aspect of Zion City. Ngor Okpala has become more than just a place where a yearly crusade takes place. The development of Zion City has brought construction, transportation, accommodation, fuel station, and even shopping malls and commercial activities to the area. It has also brought about employment of our youth. During an early gathering in Ngor Okpala, businesses selling of food, drinks, and other goods benefited from the huge number of visitors. Hotels and transport operators also benefited from the influx of people. So, while the spiritual dimension is clearly the main reason people attend, the gathering has also created economic activity around the host community. That is one reason the Zion project has attracted attention beyond religious circles. Another important aspect of this program is it has attracted some important personalities, such as the governor of Imo State, Senator Hope Uzodinma, was present to acknowledge the great prophet evangelist Ebuka Obi and to welcome the massive crowd trooping in around the world to the state. Our legendary Nollywood actor and comedian Chief Imo was also there present. Prince Emeka was also there, who has also testified about God's goodness in Zion ministry. Chinyere Udoma was also there, live and direct ministry. Evangelist Ebuka Obi has also become known among his followers for financial assistance and humanitarian interventions. For example, he gave someone who was reportedly healed 400,000 naira in the crusade to start up something. He also gave the elderly and the sick money on Monday after the crusade must have ended. These examples show why many of his followers describe his ministry as extending beyond prayer and preaching into practical assistance. There is also a bigger story behind Zion's presence in Ngor Okpala. Ebuka Obi's decision to establish the ministry's major base there has been described as part of a wider effort to develop Southeast and bring investment and economic activity back to the region. The Imo State government has also publicly acknowledged the economic and tourism impact of the ministry, describing Zion's activities as contributing to commerce and religious tourism in the state. That means the story is no longer just about one preacher or one crusade. It is also about religion, community development, business, charity, and the growing influence of large faith-based gatherings in Nigeria. But perhaps the biggest question is this: what do you think about everything that happened at Ngor Okpala? The testimonies and all. Do the massive donations demonstrate the level of faith and commitment among Zionites? For millions of people who attended the program, however, the message appears to be simple. They came looking for hope. Many left with testimonies, and Zion City once again became a major gathering point for people seeking spiritual intervention. Whatever your personal opinion about Evangelist Ebuka Obi or Zion Prayer Movement outreach, one thing is difficult to ignore. The influence and scale of the ministries have continued to grow, and Okpala has become a major part of that story. What do you think about the miracles and donations reported from the crusade? Share your thoughts respectively in the comments, and if you enjoy this story, kindly subscribe to the channel for more Nigerian trending stories and important developments. Thanks for watching.